Hello,
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fantastic. I like that. All right.
Thank you.
Last day of the month. What we working on? How's
Um,
everything going? I know we were going back and we were bouncing around in Voxer.
well, I told Janaya she needs to come up with ideas so we can post at least twice a week on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to just me doing it. I want her. Oh, she did. We did one video. I said make up a song about nail polish. She did one for lip gloss. So I took a video of her just standing in our street in front of our house.
I love
Um,
it. That's funny. So she did the nail polish song.
yes. You want to do it live right now, Janai?
Hello everyone coming on in. Did I
Hello.
you got for us? Hey Patrice. All right, April. So tell me where we are with the idea of the party. I know you had a graphic done and you saw some of the things that I posted. What are your thoughts? So where are you?
Um, for I was just was going to talk to. I started to talk to Janai about it, so she would know that we going to do some type of live event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to decide would it be would I have to send nail polish and lip gloss to everyone for them to Janai please tap to test it out, or will she just show them the products?
So for the graphic you sent me, I thought that was for the sale.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, you would show it to them.
Oh, okay.
You would show them live on the camera. Like if I'm selling this hand sanitizer, you'd show it in the camera. You talk about the benefits and the features of it. You maybe she'd have her nails done and she can do something like this. You could just talk about how it's made, the process. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the goal
So
would be to sell. Where's my phone? We had 300. Um, I think we said 300. You said $300 in
about three
inventory.
hundred dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how
If we
much of that?
sell
Let me
everything, we
just
will make
go.
$300.
Right. And a good portion of that was going to be discontinued, right?
Yeah, those the seven 5 milliliter bottles, the little cute shape ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Mhm.
those anymore. Um, and we have the 10 milliliters or 15 milliliters.
Yeah, you had 29 of the five. There's 29, 5 to 15. Okay.
Yes.
So how many were discontinued?
There's seven. We have seven bottles, the small shape ones.
Okay. All right,
And
got
the
it. Hello,
majority,
everyone. Go ahead, April. I'm sorry, I
I would
cut you
say
off.
the majority of what we have is the 10 milliliters. It's like a
Okay.
medium sized bottle.
And you keeping that going forward or no?
Oh, I don't know if I should
You
keep
don't
that
know.
or just do a regular size what you would see in the store, and that's the 15 milliliter.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so
I'm thinking,
we could either make that decision after you sell everything, or we can use the focus group to make that decision. So there's two ways we can get to that decision.
okay.
Because I want you all to make, I mean, ultimately it's your decision. You know what I mean? So, but I think you should just have one to make life
Yes.
easy. I think one, I'm like one main, so that way you can buy in bulk and you don't have to worry about it. It's just easier. When we streamline, things get more in alignment, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
Simplicity, ease and
one
flow.
question. If I want to, I think would I do this in Nifty? Because I have the logo horizontal that you put on a lip gloss tube. But I think I
Hmm.
also want to do one like stack the name, like Spark of Fire, stack. If I ever want to put it on, like heat press it onto a nail polish bottle.
Yeah, so and that's if that's a logo version you don't have, yeah, just send it to me in Nifty so I can send it back to
Okay.
the design team to have that made for
Yeah.
you. That's fine.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Okay, we got a good group here. So April and I just started talking about something. We've just we're continuing a conversation from Voxer in regards to a Facebook event sale we're doing. She's working on offboarding discontinued products. So we're trying to like clean out her inventory so she can start fresh and have the cash flow to be able to buy new inventory based on where she wants to go, where she's going. And we're also talking about doing a focus group to kind of get a feel for like what does her ideal client, customers, what are they looking for? What do they want? What are they leaning into? And the purpose for the focus group would be to decrease, again, waste, overbuying, and buying and purchasing and investing in the wrong thing. So we want to make sure we're asking people. So I shared that process just in case anybody else is there and you think that's something that you want to talk about for your business as well. All right. So today, obviously we'll open the floor always for hot seats. Anything you need to use the hive mind for, troubleshooting, workarounds, whatever we need to do. And then in addition to that, today is the last day for our February marketing system. So I really want to kind of touch base with everyone, see how you're feeling about the system that we were working towards building this month. Everyone's in different places, so we're leaving any feelings, especially the negative feelings about it over there, somewhere else, somewhere you walking in a different direction. We're not about to pick it back up because it is what it is, right? So we have it, we can always implement, but I just still want to know, like, us having the conversation about it, it lets me know where everybody is and what expectations going forward, because I don't want to I don't want to overwhelm you. So I need to know, like, how do you feel about, what February looked like? Did it feel like it was in alignment, but you just like, it's just a busy time? Like, it's going to be different for everyone. So if you have any feedback for that, you can give it to me now, or you can give it to me privately. It's up to you. But if you want to work through some content, get some feedback on content, talk about your pillars, talk about your planner, your planning process, anything like that. And in addition to everything else that we would talk about, that's what I want to cover today. So, content, let's start there. Then we can just open the floor because we usually just talk about all the things. So how's everybody doing? How did everybody feel about this month's content creation system? And where are you? If you're stuck, what do you need help with? Let's just talk about that first. Anybody can just go.
First of all, I don't think she's on here. Reese killed it with her LinkedIn. So just congratulations for getting that up. I don't think she's on though.
Yes, Reese.
She got her page up like she said she wanted to, and it looks really cute and good. So
yeah. She said she's like, I'm on it. I'm gonna do it right now.
And she did it. And so she inspired me to get mine together. So that document that you shared with her really helped. So if anyone's trying to do their LinkedIn, that whoever that lady is, I mean, she had great tips. So I redid mine.
Yes, I love it. So you said you did yours already?
Yeah, I did mine.
Okay. All right. See, I love it. I should ask y'all to share. I'm gonna ask y'all on Voxer to share your LinkedIn.
I was just about to say, did you share the document with everyone, or?
I shared it in the group. I will I can share it in a separate post. It was under, because Tashanta asked for goals, and one of Reese's goals for this week was to get her LinkedIn set. So I just went in, whoever had goals, and just provided what I could to support the goal. And so that meant I gave a resource around LinkedIn.
That's awesome, because I always like I've thought about LinkedIn, but what am I going to share on it? Right? Because I always thought it more of a corporate structure.
Yeah. A lot of people think about it that way. But if you think about your woman, right? If she's a professional woman, she's probably over there too. So you look at your avatar, remember what we built out for who your women are, because there were a couple of them. Like, would they be on LinkedIn as a professional
Absolutely.
posting? Yeah. So she's over there too. And some people, it's important for us to understand as we diversify, is like some people are only on LinkedIn. Certain clients, certain customers are only on LinkedIn, especially those corporate clients, like the woman you're talking to, Sasha, definitely who Sharika's talking to, Keisha, the organizations you're talking to, Patrice, definitely your people, especially for what we talked about today. They're over there. Contracts. Okay, I'll find this post. Y'all see Tashanta's pitch?
I saw she posted about that.
Yes, I shared it. I shared the video. I was recording like a crazy person on my phone. She shared it. I shared it inside the group for us to look at too. Okay, I'm finding what I shared with Reese right quick, just so I can share it with y'all. Okay, so Sharika, you had the floor.
I don't want to go. I want to. Okay. Oh, sorry. I gotta huggle.
Baby voices.
Okay.
I love baby voices.
Okay. I have just been conquering imposter syndrome and fear and getting all my stuff scheduled. So my meta is scheduled. And then I felt like Prince for a little bit there because I got a ton of content that I never put out there. So I don't really have anything.
I can't with the reference. Yeah.
Can't really say that I am lacking any content. I just never put it out there. I'll write stuff and then put it in a bank. So I just scheduled it, and just put it out there and see what happens.
So tell us a little, can I ask a little bit about the fear and imposter syndrome?
Because I feel like, there's other people out there just killing it with their retreats and stuff like that. And I am better when people are in my face than I am with like just putting out content out there. So this week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up until last night, I was actually coordinating an event. And for me, it's simple. It's easy when I'm on site. And so it wasn't
because
our
you're
event.
just sharing what's happening in real time.
Yeah, and it's easier to talk to people and just be like, oh, we should do this and we should do that. Well, we had an event at the Smithsonian at the Native American Museum that I organizing put together for our company, but we were just sponsors. And so when I was walking out the door, the person that was over that event was just like, your table was on point. You jumped in when you didn't, you jumped in when we didn't have the ability to do it ourselves. Can you do our Austin, Texas one next year? And I was like,
Yes,
what?
let's go.
And I was like, see, I'm really good when I'm in their face, but how do I get those other clients when I'm not in people's face, So
Yeah.
I got an offer for that one, and then when I was on the bus, it was like, let's talk about NSBE next year in Atlanta. And NSBE is really big for anyone that has STEM or kids
I
that
know
are doing anything like that. So I was supposed to go this year, and because I'm already got 4 events on the books for that date, I couldn't go with WePan. So next year
Hold on.
they
What
have me there.
did you say? I didn't hear you.
I have 4 events already booked for the same week as NSBE. So I was like, I can't go.
Sorry, everyone. I'd love to do NSBE this year. However, I'm already booked.
I was
I'm
like, I
quadruple
really want
booked.
to go. And they were like,
She's
you can bring the
Sharika's
boys.
over here channeling her Patrice energy. I'm quadruple, double, whammy booked.
I mean, but it's not like big event books. It's like,
I don't care if it's if it's my grandson's birthday party. It's booked, honey.
And that's what made me say get rid of the fear, because I was like, should I be scared to say no to NSBE? Like, they're huge, but they're like, no,
No, and it's not no, it's just not right now. Right?
Yeah.
They'll be back.
Yeah. So it felt good to like be recognized, and like people were like, because I'm in the background. I'm not forward facing, so I didn't think anyone even knew what I was doing. But yeah, it was good.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Good.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations. And I wanted you to talk about that imposter syndrome a little bit, because that's something we all struggle with.
Mhm.
I'm jumping out on a limb. Maybe I'm just being a little too presumptuous by saying something like that. But like that whole fear based, when it's like, what will people think? Should I change it? Should I think
Mhm.
through it?
Yeah.
Whatever. Right. We talked a little bit about that this week on the implementation call. Was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
And it feels like it was like 800 weeks ago. And yeah, so that's why I asked you to elaborate on that. But sometimes this is why I like the schedule as well. There's another benefit. Hi, baby. This is another benefit to scheduling is because you can get over it in that moment, and then it's out. Once it's out there, it's out there. So it's like that. You only have to build up the courage the one time, because you just once with the one time to get it all in the scheduling. You know what I mean? Like however long that takes, then you're like, whew, now let me go do whatever I do to relax, right? As opposed to it being on your phone, and you can make a decision based on what's happening in your life in that moment that could hold you back, you know? So thanks for sharing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Logan gave you 2 thumbs up.
Thank
Working.
you. Okay, let me go into the comments really quick. Oh, April said you need to hire people. Yes, ma'am. Patrice says I'm gonna take Saturday morning to get caught up. I'm so far behind because I missed the last 2 sessions due to travels. Understood and got it. We got this. Keisha needs a hot seat before we close. Where is the document? Okay, I put the resource, the LinkedIn resource is inside this feed, inside this chat. I see you see it. And also, I said shred in the group, but I meant shared in the group as well. And then also, Carter talked about LinkedIn. So there you go. Let's get it going. And absolutely, as a speaker, he should be on LinkedIn.
Oh, and I forgot, congratulate Malik and make sure you like on
Yes,
everybody's
yes,
page,
yes.
because they were now officially able to share that they won, and he did, very well. So
Yes, I saw that right before we came on the call, and I was going to share it from my
Mhm.
phone, but I want
Yeah.
to grab it from the business page.
Yeah.
So that's
Not
why I saw it on your page, but I was like, let me
Mhm.
go on my desktop and do it the right way.
Right.
So that I make sure I didn't know if there was links, all that stuff you just said. I was like,
Yeah.
let me make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And then I can share it to my personal page and then the other business pages and then in the group. So congratulations, Malik. Amazing. All right. So what's that process look like? What do you have to do? Tell us about, is you coding or
He's
liking?
basically he's on the they have actually weekly meetups that they have to do, and they have
Okay.
assignments that they have to do for WIT, which is whatever it takes. But it's like marketing. They have to, of course, like and go on all their cohorts pages and like and review. And then she
Mhm.
meets with them once a month individually, but meets with them every Sunday, which is hard because it's a Sunday at 11:30. We're usually in church.
Right.
So, but she was just like, no, we'll tape it. And they do a lot of Slack, which is different for like little kids to be able to
For young
follow
people.
Slack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an
Yeah.
interesting platform.
Even for me, I can't stand Slack. So it's just like,
You sound like Zandra. She was like, I hate Slack. I don't want to, I don't.
yeah.
People use it.
So, I mean, it's interesting. The kids on there, I mean, they'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keisha said, that's me right now about to post, save a draft until I get feedback. Is that the feedback, Keisha? I saw you posted something in the Voxer just now when I was looking at
No, that was something else because I completely forgot about that. But no, it was I needed a hot seat about hiring
about
staff.
hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Keisha, one thing, feedback for this, this is hard to read. This Voxer. How does this show up? Because you
So
put it on here and then post it as like an image on Facebook, right?
yeah, so that's the blurb, but can you hear me? Okay. That's the
Yeah.
blurb, but what I wrote was what I wrote originally, like after I read the article, and then I was like, well, maybe that's too much. So that's what I was asking, was what I wrote too much? And if so, then I would just, put what I wrote in the blurb.
I don't necessarily think it's too much if you were to use an image with the copy as opposed to the copy on top of an image, so it's all one together. So I don't think, so everyone else, look, she put it in the Voxer. You guys
No,
provide your
it's
feedback.
two different posts. It was two different things. So what I wrote initially was what's right now typed into the draft.
Okay,
And so I was saying if that is too much, I was going to, just post the blurb with images because I did capture all 10 of the images.
okay, so you're saying you're gonna take, this is just the copy, this is just the words you will post with images?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know, you can get feedback from everyone. I think that's fine. I don't think this is too much if it goes with images, because you're kind of sharing a story.
Okay.
But if you're going to post this specifically by itself as an image with the words on it, then yes, it's too much.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because I think because it's too much, it makes the font really small, so it's hard to read.
Right. No, but I just wanted to make sure the story wasn't too much. Because it just seems like I just went on and on and on. And I was like, okay, that's enough. Let me make sure this even makes sense. I found the misspellings, the typos and stuff
Yeah.
already.
So I mean, I think you could, if you wanted to, you could copy it all and put it back into your assistant and ask it to shorten it. And that way, just shorten this. Please review the attached or something like that. Keep all key points and sentiments. However, shorten for clarity and conciseness, something like that.
Okay.
But tell it, remind it, make sure it keeps the like human tone.
Okay.
You can try that and see if you like that.
Okay. All right. And you want to do my
All
hot
right.
seat now, or do you still want to talk
Sure.
about the other? Okay. So I did hear back from the school. And they have a board they're willing to, I can, I guess, have access to create what I need for marketing. She was telling me I could tag the disciplines and it'll still be visible to everybody, but also specifically those departments, business, marketing, and IT. So I'm wondering, like, I know I need like a social media manager. Just wondering like what other roles I would need to fill, if I'm going to make use of interns this summer.
Okay. Interns. You definitely need marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely use an intern for marketing, and I would also do someone, if they have someone, it might still come through marketing. Or what other departments do they have? This is a college, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because
So, I mean, they have like, business and
yeah,
marketing and
business. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, because we had an intern one time that did like a deep dive into like market research for us, but I can't remember what department they were in. I don't think they were marketing though. Because they were helping us with the Xandra Foundation for the nonprofit side. So they were able to do like all this market research, dug into the problem and how we could serve the underserved community, specifically in STEM. You know what I mean? And they did like a whole comprehensive report for us. So you can ask, if you have an opportunity, you can ask like which department would that be? Specifically for that. I think they were, I think they were like social something. Like whatever that's like, like a social sciences or social studies.
okay, and they do have social science, so
Yeah, something like that. That was more like social work. So they would like looking at the data. So we knew like what areas and what programs were out there that were missing, that needed content in like education, like what we offered, they needed that within their programs. So we knew who to pitch for what, so they did that type of research. Okay, Patrice, good luck to Trinity. Okay, see you soon. Vox me.
okay. To identify groups that I could serve, or okay.
Yeah, so for like really market research, data, because those are kind of things you definitely need as a nonprofit, and then
Mhm.
you can use the same data for the for-profit. So I think that's a really valuable thing. And whenever we have time to deep dive into data, you know what I mean? Especially current data versus what's happening specifically in your county, all those things.
Mhm.
I think that's a good use of someone's time in addition to the marketing. So when we think about marketing, you're not just looking for someone to post on social media for you. You're looking for someone to create a content plan for you. And that's detailed work as well.
Okay.
So like when just like in a content plan, like content development plan, that's like looking at your brand, establishing what it is not just with words and visuals, but also like experiences and like, so that you would have a whole content doc. Like we have a whole content doc for Xandra. It's like 28 pages of like who we are, who we are not, So, and then from there, we pull everything else that gets created. It's like, imagine them being able to put together everything we were working on this month for your business, but then actually produce the visuals, templates, whatever does if you have any graphic design, marketing people, or unless it's just the research and copywriting, I don't know,
Okay.
there's a lot there. So
Okay. That's helpful.
you can have someone, if they do have someone that does numbers, you can always use someone to develop to help you build your accounting system, even if it's just a simple spreadsheet for you or something like that. I'm just trying to think of all the things you would need that take time that it'd be nice
Right.
to have help.
And that's what that's exactly what I need. Okay.
Does anybody else think of anything else? If you were to get access to interns, what would you ask for? Friends.
Like for me, it would definitely be packaging because that takes up a lot of time. But Keisha doesn't do a product; she does a service, right?
Yeah.
So that's a different,
Yeah.
definitely organization, definitely like running numbers and things like that. Booking events, making phone calls.
Sasha, that's
Well,
a good one. So SOP creation.
Yeah.
yep.
What is it called, Tamara?
I said SOP creation.
Yes. Okay.
That's operations, so SOP creation, like could just look at your systems, take all your stuff. I mean, shoot, you might find someone that can, if I mean, this is less intern, but more assistant, but like we talked about Google Drive yesterday and how most of our Google Drives are a mess. Like having someone help develop a system, like a project management system, which is really just moving things around and making it flow,
Right. Okay.
But Sasha, that's good. Thank you for sharing that.
Checking and organizing emails.
So, I'm sorry, you cut out, Sasha.
I was saying checking and organizing the thousands of emails in my inbox.
Okay.
I wanted to also say for Sharika, that was saying like you don't really love, like it's easier for you to talk to people in person. For me, what I encourage my customers to do is like leave reviews so they share their experience. So it's not all on me because I also don't enjoy that part.
Okay.
So like like that lady gave you that recommendation, ask her to write it down, and so you can use that on your social media.
That's a good idea. I'll actually reach back out to her. Thanks.
Or ask her for a video or something. And you've worked with like so many people, have them all give you videos so their testimonials, stack them so you don't have to do it.
That's true. Patricia and I talked a little bit about that today, about video testimonials and the power of them over written. I've done testimonials for people for programs, products, services, and they put me on their website, and I forgot about it because it's been, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and I get emails all the time. People asking me if I still use it, how do I feel about it? They're trying to make a buying decision. I mean, it's a little scary too, because it holds you accountable to make sure you are delivering an excellent service or product, but still, if you believe in what you're doing, And I Google people's testimonials all the time. I Google to make sure they have a real business. Am I the only one that does that? Like, is this a real person? Let me make sure that this didn't come with the template.
I do that.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
Yep. I'm like, oh, Mary Johnson from LLC Corporation. I'll put it right in Google. Does she even exist? Or y'all trying to trick me? Oh, okay. All right, so who's next? Let's we were talking about, before we jump to a hot seat, we were talking about the content creation. Tashanta's here. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations. I see you still have that daggone
Right, I
elevator
just take
behind
that mess off.
Like, I was like, what? When I first saw the first person pitch it, I was like, why would she pitch with an elevator behind her? Like, what is the point? And I was like, oh, well, she has a janitorial company, maybe because she's in a clean elevator. I couldn't understand. Then I realized everybody had it, and I was like, make it make sense.
Right. Elevator pitch. That was what it was supposed to be.
Oh,
Now I
got
can
it.
breathe.
That's weird. Okay. All right. Hey, Rashida. So we got
Remember, you just got that? Oh my gosh.
girl.
I know. I was like, that was pretty cool.
I didn't know what it was. I was on there like, what are we doing? Now I get it. Okay. Okay. Kind of clever. What happened, Nicole? So hello, everyone. I just realized I put y'all on the gallery. So I see April now, Nicole, Sharika, Reese, Sasha, Rashida, Keisha, Shashan, Taquin, and Tashanta. All right. Keisha's about, I figured that. Well, I just, whatever. Anyway, Tashanta, how do you feel?
I feel like I accomplished something that I've been waiting for a long time to do, but was afraid to. So it feels good.
Yeah. Now it's time for the next one.
Right.
Now
I was
it's
so
time for the
afraid. I was so afraid though, when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw my hat in and do it. And because I said this year I was gonna do all hard things. Every month I want to do something hard that frightens me or scares me. So that was on purpose. And it's crazy because I said that, and then right after I got off the plane to come back to Arizona from LA, I got a phone call that said, Shanta, we need you to pitch. And I was like, oh, you need me to help you guys pitch or whatever? And it was like, no, we need you to pitch. And that's how that happened. So I'm grateful.
Manifestation. You say it's time. I'm stepping out. I'm gonna do something different. And the universe, God is just like, oh, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I have no excuses now. My kids are grown. They're grown and gone. So
yeah. Yeah. I love it. So good. So good. So good. Congratulations. And the pitch was awesome. I think people underestimate the power of an amazing pitch and how hard it is to take everything in your head and your heart, your mission, your vision, your whole, where you're going, where you've been, where you at, and put it into 60 seconds. It is not easy. It is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to, it's like you take people I just had this conversation with, I was talking to Shanta about that. I just had this conversation with Star, with Essence's mom, and we're going to help her prepare for a pitch. And she was like, I don't even know where to start. And they've been in business for a long time, but it's like you're taking the whole mountain and trying to turn it into this little pebble. You'd be like, here you go. And then you still want people to be mountain worthy, impressed by it. It's a big deal. So congratulations. All right. So who else? Anybody else want to talk about your marketing system for the month of February? Feedback, requests, thoughts, the struggles, the wins, anything before we jump into more hot seats. Okay, while you think, can I ask how the month went for you? I asked this question already, but if you notice, I asked the same question different ways because I never got an answer. How did the month go for you? You.
I'll go. The month just went. It didn't go anywhere.
It went. You've been traveling all over the place.
I know.
You've been doing all the things. Didn't the month just go? You went too.
But I didn't get done what I wanted to get done. I lie. I got one of 3 things accomplished.
Okay. And what's that one?
They were the podcast one, and then researching the podcast, what you would call it, what's those things? Microphone. Yeah.
So that sounds like 2 things.
2-ish things.
Just tag me in. I'll tell you how amazing you are whenever you're ready. I like it. Good. This is good. Sometimes we think, but then we also don't take in consideration the fact that we still have to eat, sleep, nurture, take care, drive, carry, fix, solve, resolve, right? It's like, it's okay. It's all right. So,
I know, I think I need to just get out of the headspace of always my problem. You know, I wanted to accomplish all of these things. And so I didn't get all of these things done. And, you know, if it was for my kids, it would have gotten done. But because it's for me, it's not done. So I'm working on it.
So what do you think about one thing a week? Just that one goal. Just like Tashanta says, like it alerts us on Monday, like what's the one thing? So we have all weekend to prepare for it, think about it, clean our desk, you know, shine our shoes, do whatever we need to do, comb my hair. And then on Monday, we can make a decision. This is the one thing.
I could do that.
I mean, even if the one thing is to sleep more or to not drink Pepsi or eat Oreos, I don't know. And this is for everyone. Like our goals are going to look different, but I believe in celebrating all of the things. Right. And as soon as we can learn how to develop new habits and accomplish one, like, it's like, I did that. That gives us the momentum to do the next really hard thing the next week, you know? So just think about it. This is for everyone on the call. Like, I want us to think about, like, what is our first thing? The first full week of March, you are going to have what complete? I'm not asking for a bushel basket of life-changing, child-saving task. Just one thing. Does anybody know that one thing? Write it in the chat for me so I can read it and remind you on the notes that I'm going to share. One thing. The end of first week of March. So that means by March 8th. This is a good sweet spot because we got a long first week. By March 8th, we have a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, and then another Friday. All right. Nicole's going to do Ari's draft website. Taqua's going to schedule 2 weeks of content. Taqua's going to schedule 2 weeks of content. Sharika
Not on my phone either.
Not on her phone. She's going to schedule 2 weeks of content. And Sharika is going to publish 2 articles on LinkedIn. Let's go. I got it. I love it. April's going to have Janaya produce social media posts. That means Janaya is going to do it. So so I want everyone to understand, like, what we're talking about here. She's not saying they are going to or she's going to. This is like Janaya taking the reins and scheduling and producing her post. Shashan's going to make a GPT. I like it. This is good. Anybody else want to jump in? The one thing. Tashanta is going to call to get pricing on food info on hotel. Yes, yes, yes. Retreat. Retreat is on the way. When's the retreat happening, Tashanta? August. Yes, ma'am. Love it. Keisha is going to, how about Keisha, when is your internship job descriptions or whatever you need to do?
I guess there's no due date. I'm going to try to work on them. She just gave me, the information this morning.
Is there anything else more pressing than that right now?
We're going to the show that I help with Friday. I didn't even realize it was this coming Friday. So yeah, that's a big deal because it's, with the Vivica Fox and some other people. So I just want to make sure I get my hair done and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm just gonna try to do what I can.
So that is for you. That's just you preparing yourself for Friday.
Yeah.
Friday,
Uh-huh.
meaning tomorrow? Are we talking about tomorrow?
No, next Friday. I didn't realize
Oh.
that the 8th was next Friday.
Oh, okay. So,
So yeah, I
So-
don't know where to start, but I'm gonna try to create a some descriptions and some positions to send to
so
the job.
what exactly do you need to do? You have to send them official job descriptions, or are you filling out a form where you put like a small snippet of what you're looking for? Like, what's the submission requirement?
I haven't even opened it yet. I just wanted to, be prepared when I do. She sent the link because I was at the kids' school when she called me this morning. She said, "I sent you the email with all the information," and that's that.
Keisha?
Mhm. Can I tell y'all I lost the post on Facebook? The draft is gone, so I don't know where to look for the draft. So that's what I'm saying. So that's how my things go. I should have just hit send when I did it, and just so now that's probably gone.
Well, Facebook, when you start working on Facebook, I can't ever do stuff in Facebook because it always, I'm like in mid typing, and it's always what I'm doing. It's like a good flow, like authentic post, and I'm sharing my thoughts, and then it's like, oh, error, and I just lose it. I can't take it, so I don't write in Facebook anymore. That note doesn't help you now. I'm just saying that in general.
Well, it said it's saved as a draft, but I don't know. It'll pop up in a few days maybe, but that's okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so let's regroup. By March 8th, can you
I'll have something done.
Hold on. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. By March 8th, can we open the email and have a good understanding of what the submission process for your interns will be? One.
Yep.
Number two, by March 8th, you prepare yourself to walk into that event on March 8th confidently, period. You know what all goes into prepare yourself. That's why you have 8 days to do it.
Right.
It'd be done tomorrow. We don't know, but give yourself the space to just only focus on those two things.
Right. It's a virtual job board, so it should be easy. Cool.
Okay, so are we in agreement, or should we keep going? Should I keep what else?
I'm gonna have something done. I'm gonna be ready for the event. I will.
And
because
you're going
I'm gonna post the job to the job board soon.
Okay.
Sure,
right.
I guess they have
Remember,
to approve
I'm only asking you to understand the process, but if you feel ambitious, if you're like feeling like amazing, then go ahead and post them.
Okay.
Because don't forget, we just started working on your social system. So you already have other things going on. And this is for everyone. Like, that's why I'm like, give yourself the space and the permission to just do one small thing. So even if we just take I'm just asking you to open the email and just understand what they want you to do. So then you can prepare for the next week, right? To get that done. So just just think about what I'm saying and just give yourself the time, and you do what's best for you within your capacity. But I don't want you to say, I'm going to do something, and then you judge not doing something, and we don't even know it's a setup because you never said what the heck it's going to be. So how do we know if you even did it? And feeling bad about something that we never really talked about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh,
no, I opened the email and I'm going to work on it. Okay.
All right. Thank you for letting me beat you up, Keisha. I appreciate it. Sasha is going to work on systems. Sasha, which system specifically, or which system, one system I would recommend?
So I have a friend who's a virtual assistant, so I'm going to outsource and let her handle it because I realize I don't want to deal with that stuff. That's not my strength. So I want her to put together, it's tax season, so I'm planning for next year, start putting together like weekly check-ins, send her my receipts, let her organize it. because she's good at that. Let her organize all the bits and pieces in my notebooks and all the things over the years.
Yeah.
And so my goal is by the end of the year, I'll actually have an actual business, like organized.
I love it. That is good. So your one thing is to work with your new assistant, to first hire the assistant, work with your new assistant to develop your financial system.
Yep,
Get your
I'm gonna let her do the wholesale sheets, all of that. Everything you sent me, I'm just gonna turn it over and tell her to put my stuff in there.
I love
And
it.
for the discreet, just because honestly, like there's only so much time in the day. And it's
Mhm.
also not my strong point. I don't need to learn another system, and I'm just gonna let her handle it.
Amen. I love it. Love it. Love it. High five. Rashida's going to do complete two podcast episodes. Rashida, did we settle on a microphone for travel?
Not yet. I'm deciding between two of them.
Okay, perfect. And this will allow you to drive and record?
Yes.
Awesome sauce. All right, I like it. I love it. I love it. So Rashida's going to complete two podcast episodes. And I don't think, and we got Keisha. I don't think I forgot anyone else. Reese, what you got? Rashida, Shasha wants you to share your microphone choice once you.
Come back to me in just a minute.
Okay, I'll come back to Reese. I think I got everyone else. If I missed you, tell me. Nicole, nope. Nicole said Ari's draft website. I think I got everybody. All right, cool. And I'm repeating what you all saying and what you're writing, remember, because we're recording. All right, cool. All right, so hot seats. Anybody else want to jump in the hot seat? Do you need support around one specific thing? Do you want to just talk through all the things? Is there something pending that you're afraid to apply for? You're not hitting send on? Are you feeling stuck on anything? Do you want us to help you celebrate something? I talk to y'all, so I know some of y'all have some stuff. But I don't want to push you out your comfort zone too far.
I want to celebrate. I did my first workshop Monday.
Yeah.
and I
First
was
workshop.
Yes. I was ill prepared. I do have two autistic children, which kind of threw me for a loop. They're completely different. So one of them, like as soon as I got there, she was in my space and she's like, okay, so this is your folder, all of these names right here, those are going to be your participants, and da da da. And so Zaria is mouthing to, because I'm like, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Wait, so this is one of the students?
This is one of the autistic students. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, yeah, because this is going to be your folder, da da da, and all of these are going to be your participants, and so on and so forth. And Zaria's mouthing to, because I'm saying, okay, thank you, okay, thank you. She's like, she's autistic. She keeps mouthing it to me, and I'm like, okay. Then there's another one completely opposite, very emotional, very distant, and I'm like, oh my God, I had not thought about that. And so I was like, well, you have to give them tasks. They like routine. I've never worked with an autistic student, so it's scary because I'm not familiar. I don't want to offend. I don't want, and I want to be sensitive to what they need. And so, because he was saying, the girl that was telling me this is my folder, this is my participants, he said she may have Asperger's. And so he was, trying to give me tips on, which just overwhelmed me even more. But I was like,
Well, in
okay,
the
I did.
moment, I would imagine it'd be a lot more overwhelming because you came prepared for one with curriculum for an idea, and then you're having to pick up and kind of adjust accordingly.
Yeah. So that kind of got me, but one of them started crying. Oh my gosh, it was a day, but I made it. I'm gonna go back.
Okay, so this is the start of a series. Yes.
Yes.
So
This was the pitch
you're
to the county. This is
how you're gonna have these students for how many weeks?
14. Well, now until May 15th.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they won't, Tashanta, because they're part of a program built into the school. So nope. And
Well,
nope.
well, you know, I
Keisha?
happen to know an inclusion champion that might be able to support you through some of this. Do you know, do you know them?
Keisha, call
I
April.
do.
I can help you.
Okay, who is that talking?
April, I'm
April?
an ESE teacher.
You know
Okay.
what? You did tell me that. Okay. Yep,
So now
will
you
do.
got two people on here that can help you.
Yeah, I didn't
Absolutely.
even know
Yeah.
that, April.
Yeah, I
Yes.
forgot. Yeah,
Look at
it
that.
just kind of, it was scary. You know, because, you know, like I said, I've never worked with them before, and yeah, they're both Black. And so the little white man comes and brings them, and he's like, yeah, they're part of our LFI program. And I'm like, oh, okay. And, you know, Zaria already told me, but I didn't know. I don't know. So yeah, of course,
Well, okay. So I feel like you did an excellent job. And
I
I
did.
also think we should celebrate the fact that you want to figure out how to make the class as impactful for them as well. You know,
Yeah,
I think that's a big deal because I think a lot of educators or workshop facilitators could have walked in there and just did their thing and what they wrote and just not have affected them because it was like, this is what I planned and y'all threw something in and oh well, you know.
right. No,
So
even
that's
I have an Asian child too, so that was different. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I have an Asian girl and two autistic babies and some loudmouth Black girls. And then they even found two more. She needs to be with you. I'm like, how does she need to be with me? Y'all don't even know what I'm doing yet. So like,
well, I'm
oh
telling you,
no,
it's all meant to be. This is
this is gonna
exciting.
be
I'm
real
really
colorful.
excited for you. And Keisha, one other thing I want you to really know is that like you were already prepared for this. And the things that you're doubting yourself on or you don't feel as strong in, you have the support right here around you. You
Yeah.
know? So you absolutely can do this and it's going to be an amazing 14 weeks with these kids.
Yes.
Is this is with the school, Keisha?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So do the autistic children, do they have IEPs or anything that, do they have like special requirements or things like that that you need to be aware of?
I guess not. Because they are, I guess they, I don't know. I don't even want to say the wrong word. I mean, I'm guessing they are part of this program. Like some of the schools have, um, you know, different programs. So this was, I think he said LFI. Some of them are artistic. Some of them have, and I'm saying some of the programs are for emotionally disturbed, but they didn't say anything, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It was just, you know, I guess they were well enough to participate. I'm not going to say well enough to participate. That's what I didn't want to say. But you know, and they weren't disruptive. They didn't do anything, you know, out of the ordinary. But like one of them, we did mask and we discussed the inside of the mask and, you know, the outside of the mask. And she didn't like her mask because she painted it too brown. And she's a brown skinned girl. So she painted it too brown and she said it looks African. And she started to cry. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? And then she went to the bathroom, lost the mask, and started to cry again. And I was like, oh, okay. It's okay. You're not going to get in trouble. She thought she was going to get in trouble. And
Oh.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Rashida just dropped off. She said she's logging in from her phone, so I'm sure she probably has something to say as well. But yeah, so if you all think April, Taquin, Rashida, if anybody has any feedback or tips or anything that you can share with Keisha, please share it in our chat because
Mhm.
so that way everybody can have a conversation around it, you know, just to kind of give her some more support based on your area of expertise. Because like I said, this is like, I think the perfect room to have this conversation in, you know, because we have a
Yeah.
lot of people experience here.
Yeah. And I
Also a
completely
lot of,
forgot that April. I did think about talking to him because I said, well, maybe I could, you know, kind of get her book, share with them and see. But it's like I was trying to keep, you know, the Asian girl engaged, and the other babies. So it just, but I did it. So, and
you
now I
did
have
it.
to tell the Black girl next week that she can't wear crop tops in my class.
Mm,
So that's going to be interesting too. But I need to
yes.
tell her because she can't do that to me. I'm not, I'm gonna bring her a shirt.
You know what's interesting is that you don't have a support person in there with you. It's just you're on your own. Like, where's the school team? To shots them on not crop tops.
Yeah. Look, Sarah just walked in. That's right. Cause I'm like, little girl, why you got this shirt on? That's what I wanted to say. But I'm out, and this is one of the ones she just came to me. They just put her with me, and she lost her mom in August. Dad just came home from incarceration, and they said she needs to be with you. She needs as many maternal figures as possible. So
Yeah.
yeah, when I return Monday, I will have a shirt for her and tell her I don't care what you wear to school, but here we don't wear those.
Yeah, you definitely need a support person in there. I agree, Shashan. So again, anybody has any feedback for Keisha or anything she should consider or some language she could use or anything like that to support her through this process, please share it, inbox her, or however you want to share it with her. But if it's something that the rest of us can eat on too, share it with us.
I could just for like really quickly, I want to say, before you even try to teach them anything, like, and I do, you're so warm. I do believe that, you know, who you are and your presence and your being before you even teach them anything is of value. And so like, you know, build a relationship first, because that's
Right.
the currency with children.
Right. Thank you for that, Sasha, because that's what, you know, this was the icebreaker. We you know, did the math. We talked about who we are when we look at ourselves and who we, you know, put on for everybody else to see. And I, you know, also did one and talked to them about me. So yeah, that was thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I love that. I definitely think I can see Taquin's book in that circle too, with the conversation starters. Getting them to
What's the age range?
They're all middle school students, and so the two girls with autism are in the 8th grade, so they must be what, 12, 13.
And involve them in the process too, so it won't freak you out as much. Ask them what do they want to create and build around that, because then you'll have buy-in from the get-go because they're co-creating it with you.
Right. And that's what we are. And I told them that next week we are going to discuss what it's going to look like, because I do need them to, you know, be active and doing things. So yep, that was my thought.
That's awesome. Big deals. We're doing a lot of scary things, friends. Lots and lots of scary things. This is exciting. I know in the moment you just feel like you don't know if you want to vomit or poop, but y'all know I'm always going to tell you the truth. But that's how you get up the mountain, right? Every round goes higher, and every time you look down, your stomach bubbles. So here we are. We're only going up, not down. So we need to support each other. We need to rally around each other, and we need to just keep doing the freaking work. Shashan says, I agree with Sasha. Take a few minutes each session, one-on-one with them, so that they can trust you that day and throughout the program. Okay, anyone else? Hot seat. Anyone else want to talk through anything or have anything major that you're working through or need support with? Oh yes, thorns and roses exercise. I was wait.
Yes, I love that too. Sasha, that's who said it, Sasha. I love
Sasha.
that, and that's what I was going to do next on empathy. Yep.
Yep, I was gonna say I have outline for that.
Doing buds and roses. Yep.
Yeah. Tashanta says congratulations to Sharika on the grant for the boys as well. Keisha posted her shortened post inside the chat. So if you guys can read through that, and if you have any feedback for her, that'd be awesome. Does anybody else have anything they want to share or need support around?
I'm back. I have just a minute. It's a whole lot going on here.
Okay. All right, let's go. What you got?
Actually, I don't think I have anything I need support in right now. But I think you asked just about like the month, I think. I'm in and out listening. But yeah, congratulations to everybody. Good things going on. Yeah, so I finished the 2 steps line sheet and order form.
And it looks good. It looks good. Tashanta, did you see it? All right.
She
'cause if Shanta
did,
says
yes.
it's good, then that means you did a good job.
She did good, really good.
There's certain things that I have to run by to Shanta, and then I'm like, I.
It was clean. It was very clean.
Thank you. I worked hard on it. But again, like Zandra, I look, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna put that. Just what I saw on the thing in the vault, I was like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We got
No, yes. Yes.
here
And then
for, too.
also like literally I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. The like whole lead I've been trying to figure out how to do a pop-up on both her page and my page, both of our websites, and I finally figured that out, got one up for both of us. And mine says exactly what's on Xandra Beauty. It's just like, except I think that hers was $5. I put $3. I was like, ooh, $5 sounds like a lot.
Well, that probably a lot, but our average order value is higher. So I can give you $5
Right.
off if you're paying 20 if you're paying $40 for a body butter. So you know what I mean?
Right.
Once again, I
Yes.
make those decisions based on our numbers. And even still, I have so many things to do to our website that I haven't even gotten to yet. So I'm with most of y'all that are like, I got so many things to do and I just haven't done them. But it's fine. But yeah, I just want to say that, like that pop-up, anytime we give a percentage or a dollar amount off, I run it through that COGS and make sure that it makes sense with the numbers. That can we stand to give back $5 if they only order one thing, you know?
Exactly. And I couldn't. So
Yeah.
it's $3,
that's
which I feel
good.
like even that is, I don't know, but that's what we landed on. So
Right.
now there's a $3 pop-up on 2Snaps. That just got it situated. I literally was like, I need to do all these things before March. Late last night, I finally figured it out.
It.
I mean,
I love that you're challenging yourself. We saying you're just freaking doing it.
yeah. Like, and then on my Bravest Little's website, I did a video on like the guided meditation video I've been working on forever. Finally finished editing it, got it up for as a lead magnet, I guess. Getting the response emails was the, what'd you say?
You said a lead magnet, I guess. What's the I guess? Yeah, they what
just because I feel like I mean it is considered lead magnet if it's just something that comes up on the website versus something I'm advertising. Is it still a lead magnet?
Either one could be a lead magnet, but what do they have to do to get the meditation? Did they have to opt in for it?
Opt in, yes.
They have to give you something, their email.
Yes, it's the same.
So
it's a pop-up. Oh, it's a pop-up when you come to the
lead
website.
magnet. You could take that same guided meditation and still build it into your content system and give them the link to it. So yeah.
Yes, great. So lead magnet on both companies.
If you were to come on my platform and do a guide and do a session and you want to give us a freebie, you could still post a link to that opt-in for the guided meditation as a lead magnet. So either way, no matter where it is in the world, it's a lead magnet because I have to give you my name and email in order to get the thing.
Okay. Got it. So check and those are the big things, I guess. And now just gonna really tackle the list that Isis put together for who she wants to approach for wholesale.
All time to get our first wholesale order.
Yes.
Let's go. Update your simple planner. What are we doing? What are we trying to get? Our first wholesale order in how many days?
Well, that was on for Q1. So
yeah.
It needs to be by the end of March.
The end of March. Yes.
Yeah.
This is good. You all are killing it, man. I just want you all to be proud of yourselves. And even if you're like, this month, all I did was, I washed my windows, I didn't leave dishes in the sink. Whatever your win is, own your win. That's it. Own your win. See you later, Taquin.
I don't know what you mean, Tashanta. Were you talking to me about the flyer?
Yeah, so I'm thinking, because I know we have a lot going on, each of us. And I'm thinking if you guys have flyers, can you put it in the group? And that way we can share it, you know, because for instance, if you have a flyer for wholesale, whatever, I could just put it on my page and like, hey, is there someone looking for anything for, you know, especially Mother's Day is coming up or what have you, that I can just post it up there. So if you guys have flyers and stuff, put it in the group so that we can collectively share each other's thing, because we all have networks. We don't know what people need.
I like that. So that could be for your freebies. This is for anyone. Your freebies, your new episode, Rashida. It could be for April's. April's gonna have to pull on all of us when she does this closeout sale, for lack of a better phrase. Is she's getting rid of Tashawn, I don't know if you were here when I said that she's getting rid of her old inventory. Like remember she was doing the minis and all these, she was trying to figure out what her collection was going to look like. So she has a lot of products that she's decided she no longer wants to sell. So those, we're going to do a sale, like a Facebook party sale. So I don't know what we call the sale, but whatever it is, so if April, she already put together a graphic for it. So anybody, Sharika, lead magnet, Reese, your lead magnet, or the wholesale now, or just says 2 snaps with the beautiful picture, now accepting wholesale with the link, you know?
Yeah, put the verbiage there that you want us to say, and then, you know, the link, and then we'll share it there. We'll share it.
Yeah.
Okay, will do.
All right. So I didn't hear from Nicole. Are you good?
Oh, my LinkedIn. I signed on to my LinkedIn.
We danced for you earlier. Sharika blew up the spot and she was like, Rizzy killed it. So yeah, we congratulate you. What a congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
okay,
we
I'm
definitely talked about it. Can you post the link to your LinkedIn in the group too? And Sharika, post yours in the group as well.
I don't know how you find that, but I'm gonna find it and I will post it.
Yeah. Or just pull up your LinkedIn and just grab the URL. You can do that too. And it'll just make us sign in order to see your page.
Okay.
Sharika, you do the same thing too. All right, friends. Well, is everybody feeling good? All right, y'all go have dinner, get the kids in the bed. Or if you're wherever Tashanta is, you can just go and make your first drink for the night. Sounds good. I already knew. Tashanta was like, I pitched my face off. I'm done. I am done with Thursday. All right, y'all. Congratulations on all the things. And I'll talk to y'all on Voxer. Later.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
All right.